I'm Hannah from Enemy, and I'm here at Lowlands Festival with George FitzGerald. How are you?
Good, thank you.
How was your show, first and foremost?
It was fantastic. Yeah, we just came off stage, and it was a bit of like, I mean, it looks, I'm not doing it down, but it looks a bit like a pig shed, but a big one, and it's really, really hot in there. And the crowd was sort of kettled in, and you get a really nice atmosphere when that happens. So yeah, it was a special one. It was really
Did you
nice.
See everyone kind of like clambering up to get in and stuff? It was
Yeah,
brilliant.
I could see that it was sort of just, it was sort of pouring out the sides, but I couldn't really see how far. But people have told me that it was sort of pushing outside of the tent and everything, which is great.
What you want. And I guess you've had quite a busy summer with festival season. How has it been?
Yeah, it's been fantastic. It's been a bit of a blur. When people ask me where I've been last weekend or whatever, I always forget. But I have had some amazing highlights. Things like Melt Festival and Sonar and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to enjoy it whilst the end of it still happens.
Are there any festivals you've never played before and that you've finally got to tick off your bucket list and stuff this year?
I played a lot of things as a DJ, because I've been touring as a DJ for a few years, and this is the first time that I've actually done a live show, gone around with the band. So a lot of it is experiencing it for the first time. Like, I played Sonar by night as a DJ a couple of times, but I'd always wanted to play by day on the main stage with a band, and I finally got to do it. So I feel like I'm doing a lot of things for the first time, even though I might have actually been to the festival.
Oh, exciting. How has it been playing with the full band? Just kind of...
This is a bit more work than DJing. It's amazing. I mean, I wouldn't go back. It makes me enjoy the DJing for what it is more as well, because you get a bit of change in your life. Like, it's very work intensive with the band, but in some ways it's more rewarding because of all the work that goes into it.
Of course. And I was going to ask, you dropped the album, which is brilliant, earlier this year. How has the reception to it live been? We caught the last song earlier and everyone was just losing their shit. It was brilliant. Has this always been across the festival's case?
What's been really nice about having the band is that I'm finally getting to play the tracks in the setting that I wrote them to be in, if that makes sense. And when I wrote my first album, I just kind of didn't get around to doing a live show, and everybody wanted me to play the tracks at DJ gigs, and loads of them aren't suitable for that. There's sort of down-tempo things, there's more sort of emotional things, and that doesn't always fit on a dance floor at 3 a.m. So it's just fantastic being able to play your music to people in exactly the way you want to present it. I know that sounds really simple, but coming from where I've come out of, it's actually not.
And you worked with people like Bonobo on this record. What was that like? What were the collaborations like?
They were all kind of different. I mean, Bonobo is a very good friend, and we kind of met through music. Like, he did a remix for me off my first record, and we had a lot of mutual friends, and we hung out, and it just happened very naturally. He came to my studio, and then when I was out in LA, I went to his studio, which is a lot nicer and more picturesque than my one, which is in Millwall. But yeah, it just worked. It was so easy. But I was lucky to work with other people like Tracy Thorn. That one I did kind of remotely. But it was just a whole different range of, working with people makes it more interesting, I've got to say, as a producer, because otherwise you're just locked in a room on your own for over a year trying to make a record, which can get a bit, I don't know, existential sometimes.
Yeah, of course. And I was going to say, is there anyone on that bucket list that you really want to work with in the future? I know that's a horrible question.
One of the original kind of house music singers like Pev and Everett or something like that, or obviously everyone would like to write a tune for Tom York at some point in their life. So somehow I think Pev and Everett's more realistic, but we'll see.
Brilliant. So what else have you got coming up? I know you've got a few more festival dates. Are you just keeping going to the rest of the year? Yeah,
it's kind of non-stop. I had a little break in the middle of the summer, and then a very busy weekend this weekend, and then sort of going around Holland, Belgium, Germany, all of that, and then next weekend something similar. But then I go to Morocco for a festival called Oasis. Amazing. And then I go straight to the US. And I come back and I do a UK and European tour, and then it's the end of the year. And then time for the next album? Yeah, and then I'm having a baby, and then I'm going back on tour.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So life's pretty hectic, but it's very good at the moment.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I won't take you for too much longer, but thank you so much for your time today. Really appreciate it.
No worries, it's my pleasure.